Mr. Speaker, the Economic Recovery Plan combines fiscal responsibility with a clear path to growth, employment, and greater economic development. The ERP comprises 31 priority initiatives focused on 7 main themes. It was developed in 2020 in response to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Phase 3 implementation of the ERP commenced in March 2021. A dedicated project management office was established in June 2022 to ensure successful implementation of all the initiatives under the ERP, working to monitor, track, report, and lend assistance where required. Mr. Speaker, international benchmarks suggest that successful implementation of the ERP priority initiatives should deliver 1.3 to 1.5% per annum above baseline economic growth from 2023, leading to an improvement in Bermuda's fiscal position. In 2020, Bermuda's economy was predicted to contract by 8.5%. However, the economic contraction was limited to 6.9%. In 2021, Bermuda's economic growth exceeded the predicted 3.5%, and real economic recovery was measured at 5.4%. Bermuda's economy has continued to expand in 2022, and the Ministry of Finance is predicting annual growth between 2.5 and 4.5% for 2022, leading to full pre-pandemic economic recovery. Mr. Speaker, the ERP policy initiatives are advancing well, with 80% of the 31 initiatives on track, with some of the initiatives having already demonstrated positive results. The public can view the ERP updates at www.gov.bm/economic recovery, where they are listed under the 7 main themes. Mr. Speaker, I will now highlight the progress made on several initiatives under the main themes. Under Theme 1, Economic Diversification, the launch of Bermuda's casino industry is advancing, with the Bermuda Gaming Commission having recently granted license to Hotel Co. Bermuda Holdings Limited, operating at St. Regis Bermuda Resort. The Department of Workforce Development is working with stakeholders to establish training programs and develop opportunities for Bermudans in the casino industry. Additionally, the legislative framework to establish Bermuda's subsea communication sector is complete. The regulatory authority has posted the application and the requirements on its website, and the Business Development Agency is promoting the availability of submarine communication cable licenses. Mr. Speaker, under Theme 2, Financial Markets, the government recently announced a partial guarantee mortgage program with the Bermuda Commercial Bank to assist with home ownership for over 250 Bermudians. Under the program, reduced interest rates start at 5%, and the standard down payment is halved from 20% to 10%. Also under financial markets, the BEDC COVID-19 support program has successfully deployed $6.1 million in loans, grants, and guarantees to small and medium-sized businesses that demonstrated strong business plans and long-term viability in the post-pandemic economy. Mr. Speaker, under Theme 3, Infrastructure Investment, significant progress has been made with trenching work for potable water and wastewater lines in St. George's and Southside. $22 million has been approved for refurbishment works at the Times Bay Waste-to-Energy facility to ensure continued safe and reliable waste management. The shoreside fishing processing facility is in advanced stages of planning and consultation. The Bermuda Housing Corporation's residential building program is adding 77 units to the stock of affordable housing, with 12 projects underway. And $4.5 million has been invested in the construction of electric bus charging facilities at Dockyard St. George's and Fort Langton bus depots in support of the fleet electrification program. Mr. Speaker, under Theme 4, Expanding the Residential Population, the Economic Investment Certificate has exceeded expectations. 27 applications have been approved, representing 71 individuals, and a total of $369 million invested. Extension of the temporary one-year residential certificate has seen 1,139 applications approved, with 163 extensions granted. 170 applications have been received for permanent resident certificates under the January 2022 amendment to Section 31 of the Bermuda Immigration and Protection Act. Additionally, the Repatriation and Mixed Status Families Amendment to the Bermuda Immigration and Protection Act 1956 has resulted in 188 applications for permanent residency and Bermuda status. Mr. Speaker, under Theme 5, Labor Market and Social Development Measures, the Ministry of Economy and Labor has published a position paper entitled Establishing a Minimum Wage in Bermuda. The paper outlines what a minimum wage is, why it is necessary for Bermuda, and the proposed minimum wage rate of $16.40 to come into force on the 1st of June 2023. Both the National Reemployment Job Strategy and Youth Employment Strategy are currently being implemented. A hospitality recruitment drive is planned for Wednesday, 14th of December 2022 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Hamilton Princess. Meanwhile, the third cohort of the graduate training program commenced in November. This is a 10-week paid internship opportunity for 15 recent college and university graduates. Mr. Speaker, under the theme Healthcare, under Theme 6, Healthcare, to reduce medicine costs, the Pharmacy and Healthcare Committee is scheduled to conduct the initial phase of drug price reduction regulations in January 2023. And universal health coverage is advancing with 5 priority projects. National Digital Health Strategy, agree our starting points, integrated care pathways, develop PAN system governance, and merge government insurance funds. Mr. Speaker, under Theme 7, Regulatory Framework, the Energy Regulatory Sandbox has been established under the Electricity Amendment Act 2022 and has already begun to garner interest. Additionally, the draft Blue Prosperity Plan has been published with consultation ongoing. Mr. Speaker, I have briefly highlighted some of the progress and success achieved to date under the Economic Recovery Plan, as this government works to ensure that Bermuda not only recovers from the pandemic, but continues to thrive with fiscal responsibility, economic growth, employment, and greater economic equity. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.